Video we're going to talk about the add-on properties of charts and Qlik. So the first property in add-ons is calculation condition. So this calculation condition is basically what essentially it does is, if this condition is fulfilled, then you will be able to see this chart, otherwise you won't. For example, if I just click it over here, so you see it says calculation condition is not fulfilled, you cannot see that. And we can customize this message. Please select one country to see charts. There we go. And in order to reflect the same condition over here, so let's just see count distinct country should be less than or equal to 1. And I'm going to draw this country field over here in a filter box. So let's just put a filter pen over here and then drag country in here. So if I click let's say a country, so we will be able to see this chart for that particular country. So as this condition is being fulfilled, so we are able to see this particular chart. And this includes zero values is basically at times this same condition is applicable on table charts. So it's basically see at times, or what at times what happens is that once you select this condition is fulfilled, there is no data in the chart at all. So if you uncheck this box and there is no data in the chart, you will not be able to see anything. If there is no data after your selections and you have checked this box, you will be able to still see the chart. Okay, then there is a reference lines option in the data handling part, add-ons. Reference line is basically what at times we are interested that okay, this I don't know what exactly is this, we want to add a reference line in order to see that this is a benchmark sales, so I want to just have a benchmark over here. So I just label it as benchmark, and then I say that it's average, rather sum of sales amount divided by count of distinct customers. So what I'm going to doing over here is that I'm going to create a dynamic line which has average sale of customers. Yes, I think we are fine. And if you just click over here, see what we have over here. If you see, there is a pointer over here. So basically this pointer means that there is something, the line is outside this dimension. And if we see closely, actually we have selected quantity, not the sales amount. Sales amount is in alternate, so it is a sales quantity. So here in add-on, we need to add actually sales quantity. In order to make this a comparable as well. So here we still have this particular issue, so just let's go into the done and let's cycle this to the city. So here you see the benchmark is 13,500 quantities and These cities are below the benchmark, these cities are above the benchmark. And then you can just write simple expressions as well. Let's say 1000, 1000 just, it's a fixed expression. Or it can be linked to a variable where end user can get some input. So how we can do that? In order to create a variable input, you just have to create a variable first. And how you can create a variable? You can just click it over here and just name it as, I will just name it input, input, and just close it. Nothing else need to be done over here. Then you go to the charts, the custom objects in Qlik. You will see in the visualization Qlik bundle, you will see a variable input. You just drag it over here, and then in appearance you link a variable, it's input box, and it's an input box. And now what we can do is, in Addon, I'm going to call this variable. We input. If you see, when I start writing, it automatically gets a name. And if I write it, now I can input a value. Let's say I put a 4000. You see, the bar is automatically being done. So that is the second one. And there is no restriction, we can add as many as reference lines we want. And then the third is dimensional reference. That is an interesting one actually. So dimensional reference is, what I can do is, let's just remove this handling issue and make more countries in this one. So I have removed this so that regardless of the selection I can see it. And then another thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to change it to product. Here we have, we're going to put a label as category, and dimension value is basically this particular dimension. So let's just, I want to highlight that when there is a bow tie, just highlight it. You see, we have it highlighted over here. We can just change start and as we want. So just imagine if we have a timeline over here, and we are going to see that, okay, on 1st of January there was a new year. So you see, you can just see this is a festival, these are the festivals. So it is very easy for us to imagine this another time.